Hi everybody. Oh, it's Jennifer from Jennifer's Diamond Painting and Cross Stitch. We're going to do a draw with me. Um, we are working almost done with this. It's my ever moment, so I'm working on this. And it's Monday, or not Monday, it's Tuesday, the 22nd of January. And I'm just trying to work on this a little bit. I'm kind of hoping to get this done. I don't know if I'll get it done today. um, my main issue was, and I think I was kind of doing this, and I don't know why, but I was trying to rush the finishing of this. And, why am I going to rush something? I've got all the time in the world to do this. So, and I said I'm not going to rush. Now, I didn't do any diamond painting yesterday because the boys were home from school, and also we were having issues with our heat. And it was really, really cold in here. The temperature wasn't changing. It wasn't fluctuating like you would if you're, cold, or, if the heat's not working. But our heat wasn't coming on. And it kept saying that, it was like 70 degrees in here. Well, I guess it's me, and I guess I'm cold-blooded. I don't know. But I was cold. And I noticed that the heat hadn't come on all night long last night. Or not last night, the night before. So I called my building manager, landlord, and I told her. So she, excuse me, she had one of the maintenance guys come up here and check it out. And I told him, I said, it just didn't, it stopped running. And I said, it's not come on all night. And he said, it didn't come on at all last night? And I said, no. I said, I thought I heard it at, like 3 a.m. I said, but no, it didn't come on at all. Well, it didn't come on at all. And, I just don't get it. I said, I realize I'm on the 3rd floor and all, but at some point, you would think that the heat would come on. So he looked at it, and he messed with it, and he told me that it should work, and it's been coming on, so that's the good thing. So I was kind of, and I said, why do you think that it just, was doing that? And he said he wasn't sure, and he said it could have been anything. It could have been because, because of me being on the 3rd floor, and as you know, heat rises. So that could have been the reason. So he fixed that, and which is good. And so it's not so cold in here now, so that's a good thing. And of course, the boys didn't want to go. Well, they did go to school, but Justin, my older son, I can't get him to wear a winter coat to save my butt. And now he'll wear hoodies, but he won't wear winter coats to save his butt. And I have tried and tried and tried to get him to put his winter coat on. So he got ready this morning, and first issue we had this morning while I was getting ready was he couldn't find his shoe. Now, I have a spot out here by the dining room, no, not by the dining room, but out here by the door for them to put their book bags and their shoes when they get home. That way, everything is right there, you know, in the morning for them to get ready. They don't have to sit here and search and search and search and search. So, I'm back there trying to get Sky, little dude, up, and he comes in and he looks at me and he says, I can't find my shoe. I said, what do you mean you can't find your shoe? And he says, it's not out there. And I said, okay, well, what do you want me to do? And he's like, well, I can't find my shoe. And I said, well, you're not getting out of going to school. You're going to school today. Plain and simple. And I said, I don't care. And he's, I usually don't have a problem with Justin going to school. Never have. But lately, it's like, I don't know. He just doesn't want to go. And I can understand. I mean, it's freezing cold outside. It's like -2 outside from what they said this morning when I was watching the news. And so, I get it. Really, I do. I mean, I wouldn't want to go outside in temperatures like that either. So I looked at him and I said, well, son, you need to find your shoe because you're not staying home. Well, he looked at me. He says, well, I have searched. And I'm saying, well, what do you want me to do? Because you're not staying home. No, we're not doing that. No, he didn't want to hear it. He got pissy. And I told him, I said, I'm sorry. Well, finally, he found his, he found it. So he didn't say anything to me. He was in a mood. He was, ticked off because I made him go to school. So, as a matter of fact, right before I got ready to sit down to record the drill with me, he texted me. And, and I was like, what's wrong? And he, what was it? He texted me, and this is what he said. They shouldn't have made us come to school. The heat is barely working at school. It's almost like the school is broken. I agree. They shouldn't have made him go. But, our county, I don't understand. It's like, I mean, I get it, education is important. I was a teacher or a teaching assistant, so I fully, understand it. But when you're at school and or whichever, if the heat doesn't work, send them home. It's colder than poo-poo out in there. Send them home. But, I mean, I can't very well do anything for him. And, I mean, I know he's, probably cold. And, and I feel bad. But there isn't a thing I can do. So he's kind of just sitting there, like, probably shaking his poor little body. And if I could, I would go get him, but I don't have a way to go get him. So, anyway. So, as you can see, and here I am running my mouth and I'm not talking about my diamond painting at all. As you can see, I am almost done with my Ever moment. I guess I'm crazy, but I decided to go ahead and pull off the rest of this section because the section started from here and went all the way down to here. That's where the empty section was, and I was just going to just do the whole thing. Yeah, I think I bit off more than I could chew, but that's okay because I'm still, you know, it's not that bad. I mean, you know, it's taken me a little longer, and I thought I was going to be done by Sunday with this because, I mean, I've been working on this since December. So, yeah. And I thought, okay, I can be done with this. So, I doubt it. I didn't get to finish it, which is fine. I mean, I wasn't trying to, like, you know, make it where I had to finish it. So, I mean, I'm just taking my time with it. Now, yesterday I didn't, as you know, because of the heat thing, but I didn't do any kind of diamond painting yesterday at all. And I spent the day watching TV and watching movies. I watched a really, really good movie, and come to find out it just now became a TV show. But I started watching this movie. It was on YouTube, which I didn't realize it. But it was called Mystery Road. And those of you Australian people, you know who the TV show City Homicide. And the guy that played Duncan in City Homicide. Well, he was in this movie and also in the new TV show. So I started watching that. And the movie was pretty good. It was okay. The TV show seemed to be more exciting, I guess. And the way that it's kind of, I guess the way that it's going, it's like it's taking place like 10 years after the movie, I think. I'm not sure. But it was pretty good. I mean, it's an interesting kind of, I mean, it's a murder plot, you know, murder mystery kind of thing. And it was pretty interesting. There are people in it that I don't know. I only know the lead actor because he played on City Homicide, which I have been watching. I love that show. I wish they had it on Netflix. They have it on Hulu, but it was pretty good. The whole, how do I put it? The storyline goes that he's from, I'm not sure where he's from in Australia, but he comes from like a big city town. I don't know which one. And he comes there, and the local, constable called him in because she couldn't, you know, she wanted to solve the case because it was a murder. And so she called in the homicide, division. And basically, you have to watch all of the episodes because it is so confusing. If you don't watch it, you're going to get confused. But I forget who it is that gets murdered. Oh, a man gets murdered. Oh, no, 2 men end up missing. And the worst they can think of is that they're dead. So they call in, this big hotshot detective, and he comes, and it takes basically 6 episodes for the case to be solved. And they solve the case, and it's a mess. And and it was pretty good. It's somebody that it was the person that did it was somebody that I would have never thought had done it. But then again, after sitting there watching it and looking at each, and watching each, character in the storyline, you kind of start figuring things out. And it was pretty good. It's on Acorn TV. I love Acorn TV. That was the only way I could get it, was to get it. And I have Roku. So what in the world is wrong with this? What? Really? So that's how I got that. So that was pretty good. I've been trying to see what other shows they have on there. I'm gonna look, but I really like those kind of shows. I do watch Midsummer Murders, but I haven't watched that lately. And I couldn't get into that book, Maniacal. I just couldn't get into it. And I have forgotten that I started reading the mystery novel Snapped. She's a detective, and she's been assigned to solve this murder. And right now I'm in the how in the beginning they start explaining the characters to you. So I'm kind of in that right now. And it's funny. I was sitting there yesterday looking through my Nook and my Kindle, and I realized I have more books on my Kindle, and I think it's because I had my Kindle app longer. So when my Kindle comes, I guess I'm gonna I want to read the Sherlock Holmes, but I just don't want people to think I'm weird. But yeah, I was just noticing that I have more books or novels on my Kindle app than I do on my Nook. So I guess I'm gonna have to really find some books that, you know, that are pretty good to read. And because, you know, of course I've had the Nook. I've only had the Nook a year. So, and I want to, sorry, I've lost my place. So it's like, you know, trying to figure out, and of course, because I haven't read in forever, you know, read on those in forever, I kind of don't have anything. Oh, I did. I don't know how many of you have watched or listened. What is it? What was it? I forget the name of it. Oh my gosh. I forget the name of the book. But it was based on a movie because Charlie Hunnam, the one that played in the King Arthur movie, or the most recent King Arthur movie, played in it. And I can't remember. I can't remember what that's called. To save my butt. I've read that book, but it really wasn't an actual. It was more like a documentary kind of thing. It really wasn't a story behind it. It's just basically, you know, a documentary, autobiography or whatever, explaining, you know, what this man's, you know, what he was doing. And it was okay. I mean, it wasn't the greatest in the world, but yeah, it was a pretty good, it was, you know, interesting. I won't say it was good, but it was interesting. And it was really educational. My kids, of course, my kids were looking at me like, why are you reading that? And of course, you know, because on the cover of it's got, you know, this guy and this actor that, you know, we've watched on forever. And they just looked at me like, why? That's the only reason you read it? No. So, yeah, it was just kind of like, okay. But, and I was going to start listening to my audiobooks again. But I didn't realize that I got rid of my audibles, or not, yeah, my Audible app. Yeah, so I need to download that again. I'm kind of upset that I did that, but it's okay. So, because there were a couple on there that I read, that I was listening to, and which, you know, I like those, so. Trying to think. I haven't really been watching any movies. I have been, I know I'm kind of behind on this. I started watching Magnum P.I., the new one, and it's not the same as Tom Selleck. It's really not. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, it's a pretty good show. So, and there was another, I can't think, what is it? Oh, and Bull. I started watching that when it first came out because of, Michael Weatherby or whatever his name is, being, you know, from NCIS, and I just couldn't get into that show. It just, to me, it just, it didn't make it, I just, it's boring. I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. Who knows? So yeah, I just couldn't watch it. I mean, people love it, and you know, I've heard nothing but, you know, good things about it, but I just couldn't get into it because it just, I don't know. I'm, I don't know. Now, NCIS, yes, I'm enjoying that so far. So, and I mean, that's one of my favorite. I like NCIS New Orleans too, but I haven't been able to watch that because, you know, by 9, 10 o'clock, by 10 o'clock, I'm ready to go to bed. So hopefully tonight, we'll see. I did start watching, I didn't know that this was coming on last night, but Celebrity Big Brother, and no. I used to watch Big Brother, but no. No. Mm-mm. It just, no. No. I just, I don't think I'm going to watch it. So I think when I know that it's coming on, I'm just going to change the channel. Because I mean, I used to watch it, you know, faithfully along with Survivor. But now, you know, both of these shows are a little over the top, I guess. I mean, the Celebrity Big Brother thing, you know, I thought that was a cool idea. But it's, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. And some of them are no names. Some of these people, I don't even know who they are. I was sitting there watching, and I know who Joey Lawrence is. I know, who, there's a singer in there. I knew who she was. There was a couple people that I knew. But seriously, I mean, some of them I had no clue who they were. And it was pretty bad, even my the kids. I had my daughter and my daughter Miranda, and my son Justin come out, and I was like, okay, do you know who any of these people are? And Justin looked at me, he's like, no. I was like, okay, well then I don't feel so bad. And Miranda just looks at me, she says, no. I said, okay, that helps, because I know I'm out of touch with, stuff like that, but really? Okay. And there was some I just had no clue. And, yeah. I mean, the guy that was, they had, what's his name? He testified in the O.J. Simpson trial. I can't remember what his name is. Kato Kalin, I think is what his name is. I can't remember. But, yeah, he was there. And the whole time he's sitting there going, I'm afraid OJ's going to show up. Okay, well, really? Okay. And it just, Yeah. I don't even know what to say to that because it was just kind of like, okay, what do you want me to do here? You know, it was just weird. The whole thing. I was just watching it and I was like, really? It just, this is why I don't watch these kind of things because I mean, I get it, you know, that it has that there's a, you know, what do you call it? A purpose or whatever behind it. I get that. So, I don't know. So, anyway, well, then my next little thing was okay. I was checking my email yesterday. And, um, I, got this email. I don't know who this person is, so I'm gonna show you guys the whole thing. Um, I don't know if this is like a scam or what. So, you know, friends, please tell me if you've ever dealt with this person and ever had, um, you know, any kind of, you know, dealings with this person. This person, and I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. This person emailed me. I'll try to get closer so y'all can read it. Anyway, she emailed me yesterday. And she said that her name was Kirsten. She's product manager and a fan of diamond painting. She says, I tracked your email from your YouTube channel. I really enjoy your enthusiasm on arts and crafts, do-it-yourself work, and I'm impressed by how well you've done with those kinds of products. I'm reaching out to you because I may have many diamond painting kits that I think you would be interested in. Below are these products, and I'm wondering if you can help me. Please review it and share your opinion with the others. I can provide a product for you to review, so please let me know if you're interested in or tell me which one you like best. So, guys, I need to know, those of you that do have channels that do, you know, videos for this. Do you know who this person is? Have you ever heard of this person? Because I don't want to reply and be scammed. So if you guys know who this person is, and if you've had, you know, kind of any, you know, whatever with her before, you know, let me know. Because, you know, I'm not going to do anything until I've, you know, get some kind of feedback or something from somebody, because it was just kind of weird. And I didn't really answer the person because I didn't even reply back yet, because I don't want to reply and then, you know, say, yeah, okay, sure, I'm interested, and then, oh, guess what? This not, it's, we can't do this. So, yeah, I was just like, you know, okay. So, what happened? Okay, I'm losing my mind. Okay. Anyway, the other thing is, as you all know, I'm way, way behind on stuff. And Creativity by Gidge, who I have subscribed to on her channel, is a Color Street consultant. Well, I kind of didn't know. I really don't know a whole lot about these things, about this product. So I said, you know what? I'm going to watch some of her videos, and then I'm going to try it. So I think I'm going to try it next month and see what happens. So I was kind of shocked, and they seem to really be, for what I've been told, they seem to be really, really, okay, I don't like, for some reason this pen and I are having problems today. I don't know why. I have no idea. So I'm putting this one on here instead. Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm having issues. Yeah. Thought it was my fault, but it's not. I'm not quite sure what that deal is there. Tired. I'm sorry. I'm going through so many diamond pens today. It's not funny. Don't know why though. But okay. Don't you dare. Wait a minute. Okay. So, I'm going to try them. As you can see, my nails are not the greatest. So, I'm going to, try them and see what happens. Because I really, 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 really need to do something. I want my nails. I mean, I love long nails, and I have been trying since high school to grow my nails out. I've put tips on my fingers. I have, I've put tips on, I've done everything I can think of to grow them out. I've even gone and bought Sally Hansen stuff and, tried that. And it just, my nails, like, I don't know if I can tell you. No, you're not going to be able to see it. Shoot. I have an issue with my nails where they, darn it, get on there. Anyway, where they have, like, peeled away, if that's what you want to call it. And, it's hard when, you want when you don't want your fingers looking so yucky. So I'm going to try them and see what happens. And go from there. I'm praying, that I can keep them, grow them long. Oh my gosh. I can't even talk this morning. I'm hoping that I can, you know, everybody likes these nails, so these strips, so I'm gonna try. I've never ever, like I said, I've never tried them before. I did try whatever it's called, jamboree, I forget what they're called, and I didn't like them too much because they just, I don't know, and yeah, I just couldn't. They just, I didn't like them too much. So I don't know if that was just me or what, but so I'm trying to, I want eventually, maybe, I have a friend that I know she here in town, and it's not that I don't want to order from her, or but she does Color Street also, but I don't think, it's not that I don't want to order from her, it's just, I don't know. It's just me, I guess. Who knows? I have no clue. So, anyway. So, I think that's really all. Whoops, what is this on here? I'm telling you, I'm having a time today doing this. Thought I was going to have. There we go. I do know that we were supposed to have this big, huge, whatever it was this week. And of course, we didn't get it. Which I had a feeling that we weren't going to. And I was waiting to see, because in a way I kind of wanted us to have a blizzard, and in a way I kind of didn't. So it was kind of like, okay. Well, now. So, yeah, it was just kind of like, okay, what do we do? So, I totally, Wolfpack, I am so sorry, Stephanie. I didn't know you were going live last night, and if I did, I would have tuned in and diamond painted and, chatted with everybody, but I had no idea. I don't know why I didn't get the, the reminder. I have no clue. I set the bell, so I'm not sure. I'm really sorry that I did not get into your live last night. I had no clue. I don't know why I didn't. I'm not sure what the deal was there and how I missed it, and I didn't even know I missed it until this morning when I saw it in my notifications, and I was like, oh no, did I miss Stephanie's live? And I did. I was just like, man, and I was kind of shocked. So I'm really sorry that I missed it. Hopefully I won't miss it again. And I don't know when your next one will be. So yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't know how I missed that, but anyway. So I hope you forgive me. Our temperatures are really, really crazy over here. It's like right now, it's 22 degrees. And then tomorrow and Thursday, it's supposed to be in the 50s and 60s. And then Friday, it's going to be cold. And, yeah, I'm like, what kind of weather are we having? Because this is not considered winter weather. It's, to me, it's like this roller coaster weather. It's crazy. So, yeah. I'm hoping that my drill with me next week will be my next diamond painting. That should be, but which those of you that have been watching my channel and my lives know that it's the one of the cat with the books in the bookshelf. And I did have a question and an idea, and maybe you guys can tell me what I can do. I don't have, Who doesn't send inventory sheets, which is, you know, it's all fine, it's good, no big deal. My thing is, I was going to take a picture of the symbol key and use it on my phone, but I don't know if anybody has ever done this before, where they've taken, you know, where they've cut the symbol key off of the canvas and used it that way. I don't want to mess up the canvas, you know, not that it would, you know, I mean, but I'm trying to think if I'm trying to see, has anybody else done that? Because number one, I want to put the picture, which is on the symbol key, which is right above the symbol key, because there wasn't a picture that came with it, in my diamond painting journal, along with you know, and I don't want to cut it, and if I know that it's going to mess everything up. So, I mean, I do have a box cutter, an X-Acto knife or whatever to, you know, cut that part in. So, you know, you guys tell me what, you know, you think, what you would do. And because I don't want to do anything until, you know, I get some really good, you know, whatever, ideas, votes, whatever you want to call them. Because I don't want to mess it up, if that makes sense. So, yeah, just let me know. And of course now, this is going to be a pain in my butt because it doesn't want to stick or stay. So, and I think that's all for this week, guys. I will be doing Drill With Me's every Tuesday. I'm just going to do them every week because it's easier. So by next Tuesday, hopefully by one of my lives, I will have my new diamond painting ready. I'm going to be working on it today, so yeah, it should be done, and I will be doing a video of, you know, review or whatever, and my final thoughts. You know, I didn't want to do one like that, but it seems like everybody's doing one, so we'll see. I'm deciding. So, okay, guys, well, this is it for today, and I'm glad that you came and diamond painted with me, and I hope you guys have a good afternoon, a good week, and stay warm. And those of you that come to my lives, remember my live is tomorrow, Wednesday at 1 p.m. or 12 p.m. No, Wednesday. Yeah, 1 p.m., 12 p.m. Either one at 12:30 p.m. Let's put it that way. To 2:30, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and Yeah. And hopefully I will see you then. And until next time, have a good afternoon.